My name is Sanford Suchow, S-U-C-H-O-W, and my wife and I own this antique shop, and we've been doing this in my retirement for about 15-20 years, but we've been in the business since 1968. We started, my wife and I and sister and brother-in-law, but they're gone, and we're the survivors. We specialize in what is called Chinese export. Porcelain made by China for hundreds of years and exported all over the world, but primarily to Europe, England, Scandinavia, and Holland. An example, of course, would be in these cases right here. Chinese export, these are armorials, and these were the coats of arms of the aristocratic and royal families of Europe. And what is rare about them, whereas 100 or 200 pieces could have come in at any one moment, it was made for only one family, and that in itself is its rarity. So these are things made in China, of course, mainly in the 18th century for European families, wealthy families who could afford the cost, even though it was cheap in China, than comparable items made in Europe. And of course could wait for these things to be manufactured, painted, and brought from China to the Western world after a voyage back and forth of about 3 to 4 years. So I specialize in armorials, and I'm about the only one in town who does. Unfortunately, they're all dead, and I have won out by default because I'm the last one standing. This is all Chinese export, armorials and other wonderful works of art meant solely for the Europeans. I buy pieces very sparingly. I buy nothing in quantity. And I buy a piece here and a piece there, and I'm very selective. I don't want to overwhelm the shelves because more is not better. They were all bought based mainly on their aesthetic sense to me. And I don't buy anything that's necessarily in vogue or fashion. I buy what is appealing to me.